We were introduced to each other through a mutual friend. His name was Gary Kendall. He's actually our fallen member. And Gary was the senior member of the group. We all looked up to him. He traveled many different circles and met a lot of different people. And individually he had met each one of us. And then through him, that's how we became friends. And so fast forward, we get to a space where we're on these other dance groups.
Me and Chris were learning from a dance studio called Culture Shock San Diego. Phil had a studio, which is what was it?
Steps.
What's step one? Step one. And so was Joe. That's where he was at when they were in Sacramento. Kevin learned from there too. Ben and Fee were like in LA dance studios like Millennium and Debbie Reynolds. So we kind of had our own places that we were training at. Even at that time when we were in dance studios and we were learning from other people, we would actually be in a garage sessioning with each other at our friend Sammy's house. Yeah. When we all used to meet up, it was after our rehearsals at different dance studios. We would meet up at Sammy's garage and just session and vibe out there. So when Kevin actually found Dance Element, it wasn't a set rehearsal. It was never like, hey guys, we're having a rehearsal this day. It was always like, after whatever we got done with work or anything, Kevin would just give us a call and be like, hey man, I'm going to the studio if you guys want to come through. And everybody single-handedly would just want to come and just dance and hang out.
Yeah, we used to spend a lot of time in the studio, Dance Element, and spend late hours. The owner, she gave me a key, Cindy Hill, and I was able to have access to the studio. That was like finding gold for a dancer. You know what I mean? Having no distractions, students or anything like that. We'd be there from 12 to 3 or 4 in the morning, just brainstorming, making up stuff. And that was getting in. Well, we were trying to stay out of it. It was a wonderful time. I believe I hold that really close to my heart is when we were first developing this thing, because it was like
there was no set
each one of us was a pioneer. We had so many years of experience of dance, and there was open terrain. Feels like I'm going over here to check these mountains out. Feels like I'm gonna go check out these babbling brooks over here, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go check out and see where those horses are running off to, and we would just go and build and stake our claims, and we would just collect territory.
The group that me and Raina was a part of is they would throw these shows called Showcase, choreographer Showcase, and our first year when we did it was in '03. We didn't have a set schedule or anything like that, a rehearsal schedule. So going back to that, we would okay, we have this show, you guys down to do it? All right, yeah, I'm down. But since we all lived in different places, people would have to drive out and we would only get 3 days with them. So it's we probably would only have 3 to 4 days to probably try to get ready for a show.
2 of those days was just
this is before YouTube.
Yeah, but then we've always just worked well together since the beginning of that time, and I mean it's gotten us this far. We would only do 1 show a year, and it was always at that showcase until it was '03 all the way up to '06, and then after that, that's when I would say that was our early stages of Jabbawockeez, when I guess we were kind of brewing it up and learning how to, I guess, work with each other, and, we got, all the kinks and all the uglies out, and, by after '06, I think that's when we kind of started pursuing it, LA, I would say, and then that would be, our early stages of, just even dance life career, It's funny stories, so '03 to '06 was, us amateur stages, and then '06 to, '07 was us trying to find a job, and then '08, we nailed ABDC, which...
We're working for world domination.
Drop.